What if you could rewrite your own biological instructions not in the next generation? Not through slow evolution, but right now, inside your own cells? It sounds like science fiction, but deep beneath the ocean's surface, the octopus is doing exactly that. In school, we learn that DNA is the master blueprint of life. DNA makes RNA, RNA makes proteins, and proteins build your body. Simple and predictable, but octopuses break that rule. Instead of strictly following their DNA code, they actively edit their RNA, the messenger molecule that carries instructions for building proteins. That means they can fine-tune how their cells function in real time. Scientists have discovered that octopuses edit thousands of RNA sites, especially in their nervous system. Even more astonishing, these edits help adjust how their neurons fire, almost like recalibrating their brain's wiring depending on the environment. For example, octopuses living in cold water chemically tweak their neural proteins differently than those in warm seas, without changing their DNA. It's the same species running on different molecular settings. And this flexibility may be crucial for a creature so biologically unusual. An octopus has 3 hearts, blue blood, and around 500 million neurons, yet more than half of those neurons are not in its central brain but in its arms. Each arm can sense, taste, and even make independent decisions. This isn't intelligence like ours, centralized in one command center. It's distributed intelligence, spread throughout the body. RNA editing may be one of the secrets that allows this radically different nervous system to function so effectively. But there's a trade-off. Because octopuses rely so heavily on editing RNA instead of permanently altering DNA, their genomes evolve more slowly than expected. It's as if evolution gave them a pencil instead of a pen, the power to revise, but not permanently rewrite, while other animals, including humans, can edit RNA in limited ways. No known animal does it at the scale and intensity seen in octopuses. They are masters of molecular adaptation. And this is why some scientists describe them as the closest thing to alien intelligence on Earth, not because they came from space, but because their solutions to life's challenges are so fundamentally different from ours. The octopus reminds us that intelligence didn't evolve just once in one way. Evolution experiments. And sometimes it produces a mind that can literally rewrite itself. Have you ever seen a creature that can literally disappear in the blink of an eye? That's the everyday magic of an octopus. Their camouflage isn't just about changing color. It's a full-body transformation. Embedded in their skin are thousands of specialized cells called chromatophores, which are like tiny, pigment-filled balloons. By flexing microscopic muscles around these cells, an octopus can instantly change its color, pattern, and even the texture of its skin to perfectly mimic its surroundings, whether it's a jagged rock, a smooth patch of sand, or a vibrant coral reef. This isn't just a passive defense. It's an active, intelligent process, a constant conversation between the octopus's eyes, its brain, and its skin. They can even create moving patterns to dazzle and confuse both predators and prey. It's like having a high-definition screen for skin. But this incredible life is tragically short. Most octopuses live for only a year or 2. Their life is a frantic sprint of growing, learning, and finally reproducing. The end is particularly poignant. After a male mates, he enters a phase of decline and dies within a few months. The female, ever the dedicated mother, guards her eggs relentlessly, often for months, never leaving them to eat. She gently wafts currents over them, cleans them, and protects them from any threat. By the time the eggs hatch, she has exhausted all her energy and perishes. This short, intense life cycle means that every octopus you see is essentially starting from scratch, with no parents to teach it the ways of the ocean. All this complex behavior, all this learning, is packed into an incredibly brief existence. Perhaps the most alien and fascinating aspect of the octopus is its mind, or, should I say, minds. An octopus has a central brain, but that's just the beginning. About 2/3 of its neurons are not in its head, but are distributed throughout its 8 arms. This means each arm has a degree of independent thought and action. An arm can taste, touch, and move on its own, solving small problems without bothering the central brain. Imagine your arms and legs having their own little brains, able to untie a knot or open a jar, while your main brain is busy thinking about something else. This decentralized nervous system allows the octopus to multitask on a level we can barely comprehend, processing a massive amount of sensory information from every direction at once. It's a truly distributed intelligence, a network of minds in a single, soft body. So, when we look at an octopus, we're not just seeing a clever sea creature. We're looking at a completely different branch of evolution, a separate experiment in what it means to be intelligent. They show us that a mind doesn't need a backbone, that a life doesn't need to be long to be brilliant, and that sometimes the greatest mysteries of the universe are found right here in our own oceans, wrapped in 8 incredible arms. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. If you're as fascinated by these creatures as we are, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more explorations into the wonders of our world. See you next time